It's a busy weekend here at West Point with jam-packed schedules, starting at Michie Stadium with a lacrosse men's and women's doubleheader. It'll be the women's first in their first Patriot League home contest of the season as they take on the Bucknell Bison. Army lost their first Patriot League contest in a closely contested matchup to Lafayette and are looking to have the little things go their way in this one, such as winning draw controls and being good in the transition game to get their first Patriot League win of the season.
Yeah, it would be great. I mean, our team throughout the season has really increased like our confidence in our clearing game, and especially once the ball gets into our offensive end. You know, our attackers, our middies have done a great job of ball handling in our offensive end. Against Lafayette, who plays a really high pressure ride, we were able to generate offense from our transition game, and it was really great. So we'll look to do the same thing against Bucknell. You know, they have a really solid ride, and they're quick to get in. They have good team speed, so we'll see if we can create some looks out of transition. But I anticipate it to be a pretty settled game on both ends. Last game against Lafayette, our draw controls weren't our strong suit of our game, so we're looking to get back. You know, at the beginning of the season, we were really doing a great job of dominating the draw circle, so we're looking to get back there. We put in a lot of effort into our 50-50 balls and draws all week, so we'll probably see some new faces on the draw circle. We'll look to spice it up a little bit, but we'll still have Amy Johnston and Juliana Dworshak taking the majority of our draws, so looking for that to be a big piece of the puzzle for us on Saturday. Bucknell's a really strong draw team. Their draw specialist has 45 draw controls on the year, so far the most dominant drawer that we'll face.
The men's lacrosse team is currently nationally ranked in the top 10. Will play right after the women at 3:30. They'll take on the Colgate Raiders, the team that beat Army 2 years ago in the Patriot League Championship. The big area of focus for this game for both teams, it's going to be the X. Danny Graber for Army comes in ranked 3rd in the nation in face-off winning percentage, while Colgate has Colin Orr. He ranks 4th in the nation in winning percentage.
Sure, I think our D has steadily improved. One of the parts is just a 10-man defense. Our attack's doing a great job managing the ball on the offensive end, keeping it out of their end. Danny Graber's been nothing short of spectacular in the middle of the field. Again, not playing as much defense, and then you got to look to AJ Barreto also is really holding up his end, and then some in the goal, taking a few things off the board. So as well as our defense has played, and as well as they have improved throughout, there's plenty of credit to go around for where we are, and it's a team effort. Well, Colin is probably from what I've seen on film so far, the most improved guy in our league. He's really done some great things, changed his body a little bit, and has always been a good technician in there. So he's been a force for Colgate. Danny is, obviously has been a huge part of our success early season. So it's going to be quite a battle, and I kind of go back to what I was saying earlier. It's going to be a 10-man type of situation where our wings are going to have to get involved, but those balls that squirt to one restraining box or the other, that play or two a game, those got to come up in white this weekend.
Down at the Anderson Rugby Complex, the Army men's rugby team takes on their arch rival, the Navy Midshipmen, in their annual meeting. It's going to be the 10-year anniversary of the Anderson Rugby Complex. There's going to be a lot of pomp and circumstance around this game. In addition to it being Army-Navy, they're going to have that ceremony. Plus, the Rugby Channel is going to be streaming this game. But head coach Matt Sherman knows that the Black Knights just got to play within themselves if they want to get the victory in their most important game of the season.
Yeah, Army-Navy, in my opinion, fiercest rivalry in collegiate athletics. It's everything to us, and it's everything to them. It's a must-win game for both teams. And at the end of the day, at some point, these boys might be, brothers in arms against a common opponent, and victory will be the only acceptable result. And when Army plays Navy, victory is the only acceptable result. Emotionally, we have to channel our emotions the right way, make sure they're used productively and in a focused manner, as well as using them for aggression, physicality, and effort. I think we look pretty big, strong, and physical right now. And I think what's pleasing is our skill level is getting more expansive, and I think our ability to do more things with the ball is getting more expansive. But to actually miss probably what I think is our top strength right now, which is our defense. I think our defense is very formidable, a real point of pride for us.
The Army softball team will start their 2017 home campaign as they already jump into Patriot League play. They take on the Colgate Raiders this weekend. Army last year was one win away from the Patriot League championship, and despite only losing one senior to graduation, it was a big loss being Casey McCravey, but Army should be right in the mix for another Patriot League title.
From Colgate, they're in the same boat where they've been in the Northeast all winter, and a lot of our teams preseason they've played a little over 20 games. Really just starting to gel. They've got some freshmen that are working into their lineup. They've have a veteran pitcher who's carrying a lot of innings for them right now, who we're aware of. So I see a similar team in the sense of what they've been in the past, but with some new faces. They've got a couple good veterans in the outfield and on the mound who are really going to be big for them. They lost some middle, so we don't know. We don't really know everything, but they're going to be a strong team. It's conference play too, so everyone's coming out to fight. From our team is really just exactly that. We have to play our style of ball. We know who we are. We know what where our strengths are, and we know what we need to do to get the job done. And we've really honed in on a lot of that stuff during preseason. So it's just a time to execute.
Both tennis teams return home this weekend, as the women will have 3 Patriot League matchups to start their Patriot League slate. The big thing for the women to focus on, according to head coach Paul Peck, is the doubles point. If Army's able to win that doubles point, he thinks they'll have a good chance to win their matches.
Well, I think there'll be a little bit of rust, but I think the benefit of giving them 9-10 days off, we've played a lot of matches up until now. We played 16 matches. So there's some aches and pains there. So, give them a chance to recover a little bit, heal up a little bit. I know they're fresh, and they're eager to get back on the court. So I think, they're ready to play. Well, again, I'm really impressed by our depth and consistency. I think, we're pretty strong from top to bottom. And I like the enthusiasm and the way we're hitting the ball and their aggressiveness. So I'm looking forward to it. This should be a fun Patriot League season. Well, I think, I always put emphasis on doubles. In my mind, doubles wins championships. So I'd like to see us come out strong in doubles. And, which gives you a lot of momentum. The team that wins the doubles point 80% of the time will win the competition. So it gives you a lot of momentum and confidence.
The Army men's tennis team, despite struggling down the later part of their non-conference schedule, comes in ready to go. They also start Patriot League play this weekend, and Army's hoping the experience they got against some of the best teams in the nation in the fall and in the early part of the spring will pay off in the Patriot League.
Okay, we're excited. This weekend starts the Patriot League playoffs. And what's great about it is we have a total of 5 Patriot League teams here this weekend, us and 4 other ones. So we all get to play each other. It's a great way to start the season off for us as far as the Patriot League. It's going to be interesting. We haven't seen these teams for a good while, and we've been getting ready for them. So we're excited, and it's going to be some good tennis out here. So if you love tennis, come on out and watch us. We're going to play 2 matches on Friday and 2 on Sunday. I think we've been playing pretty well. We just got back from a bunch of outdoor matches in California. The guys are hungry. They're hitting the ball well. And so we're excited to see what they're going to do under pressure this weekend.
Couple teams in action on the road this weekend. Baseball was supposed to be home this weekend due to the weather we had last weekend. They're going down to North Carolina to play Harvard. They will still be the home team in that series. And the track team goes out to the University of Pennsylvania to compete there. That's going to do it for your weekend preview. For Night Vision, I'm Zach Daly.